Hey there, everybody. Welcome into the ESPN FC studios for this edition of Extra Time.
How long we got you for this time?
I'm just here for the day, but I'll be back quite a bit in the coming weeks. I'm doing
You never
like a
stop, do you?
weekend.
You never stop.
I'm just turning and
You never
burning.
stop. You're kind of in and out of town kind of guy, aren't you?
I'm in and out of town kind of guy.
I'm
That's
kind of getting the feeling there is magnetic force fields dragging you back to Washington, D.C.
yes. Oh, yes, it is.
I'm getting that feeling where you're kind of.
I love me Washington, D.C.
You know where I'm going?
I know where you're going. I'm uncomfortable with it because I know what's
You're
coming.
comfortable with it. You're comfortable.
All right, so do we have Frank for this? Yes, there he is. Look
Yes.
at him.
Thank
Giving
you,
us
boy.
quite a bit of chest there. All right. It is extra time after all. Stevie, as a
Is
manager.
that the first thing you notice when you look at things? Quite a bit of chest.
I mean, what are you seeing in that shot?
I'm seeing a big bald. I'm seeing a bald head. First thing I'm seeing.
Big baldy heat.
It's a deep V, as they say in the fashion industry. Frank, how many games until Chelsea keeps a clean sheet? They look solid going forward, but give up way too many chances the other way.
It's complicated, yeah.
Take a look at their schedule.
It's complicated because, again, we are talking about inexperienced players. And at some point, they're going to make mistakes. So they can be lucky and maybe keep it the clean sheet one game or two games, but that's not going to be how they're going to sort out all the problems. They have to think about scoring one more goal than the opponent, and that's the only way they can win games. But thinking, we have to keep the clean sheet is too premature for me and almost impossible because of the no experience that they have.
Next two Premier League games for Chelsea: Bournemouth, West Ham, Brighton.
Tough. Bournemouth are half decent. Oh, got away with it yesterday.
Score some goals.
Good manager, Areola.
If you can't keep a clean sheet against Crystal Palace, who are bang average going forward, then the chances are you're struggling to keep a clean sheet against.
Nottingham Forest, October 5th.
I don't think West Ham are but I think West Ham will slowly improve under Lopetegui. Yesterday it was tough for them because City were.
I mean, they were a minute away from making it 2-2 there.
Yeah, City were super slick yesterday. Not many teams could have lived with the way they played yesterday. They looked as if they were bang at it. Every one of them back, sharp as a tack. I think West Ham will be a tough one for Chelsea, and I think Brighton have shown, the start to this season, that they're as strong, if not stronger, than they were last year under this guy who's 31. Hustler.
Yes, an American. Fabian Hutzler.
Hutzler.
Yes.
31.
American born.
Dan was back for a minute.
Former guest of Football Americas when he was with the
American
FC
born,
College.
German. Got him from St. Pauli, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Got St.
He never
Pauli
really
promoted.
played, did he? He was played like
Exactly.
Germany under 15s, 17s, 19s. But
Yeah, he actually, I believe, played on a U.S. Olympic qualifying team, and then I think had some
I
injuries.
could play in a
Okay,
US.
relax.
But what my point is,
Got into coaching very young.
that's my point. He got in very young. He is very young, but
It's working.
they've given him this opportunity.
Do you think Ten Hag lasts until Christmas, Stevie? I mean, today is a day to ask that. Off of today, I'd have to say. I would just say off of what seemed to be coming across the mood in the stadium, I would say he's not going to last until Christmas. On the broadcast, you could feel people were whistling at the team.
Considering he's still there, makes me
Right.
think there's every reason why he'll still be there.
Actually, there's one thing that might have been Julian. It was somebody touched on this at the start of the season. That within the shake-up of his coaching staff, Ruud van Nistelrooy, who you saw sitting next to him, was not really his go-to choice, right? Kind of, not that he didn't want him, I'm not sure, but he was
Suggested by somebody else, maybe.
kind of manoeuvred in by other people. And the school of thought is that if they have to do something and go short-term for 6 months, then they have somebody there who has management experience and can get them through to the summer.
I mean, if you're telling me they've already got the guy lined up on the
I'm
bench
not being,
as
I'm
an
just
assistant,
suggesting that one of our
It's like an Ollie, and if he does well, then he can stay.
that he's that kind of chirping away at the side, sitting there, and that they could use him. If say United next 5 or 6 games, only picked up a point or two, and Ineos and Brailsford and Dan Ashworth and all these guys went, we can't have any more of this. But what we're going to do? They don't have to go outside if they don't want to make a long-term decision until the summer. They've got Van Nistelrooy there, who has managed. And so that is a school of thought of why he's there. He's also there to help the strikers, of course he is, but I think he's an insurance policy if Ten Hag continues in the manner in which he's been doing for quite a few months.
Frank, what do you think? Ten Hag, will he be the manager of Man United at Christmas?
I doubt about that. If they keep on having performances like that, results like that, then it's not going to last long. And I think Van Nistelrooy is mostly there because of Ten Hag's choice to get a legend next to him to back him up and to force the club to keep both of them. And to say to Van Nistelrooy, to the board, no, keep him, he's okay, he's good, he's going to turn things right and everything's going to be okay. I think if they decide to get rid of Ten Hag, they're going to get rid of everybody, I think.
Very well. Sorry, it was...
Well, no, my point, just to briefly tell him that is, the point is that I don't think Van Nistelrooy was a Ten Hag appointment, per se.
Yeah.
So.
Waiting in the wings there.
We'll see. It's a very negative way to look at it. United could turn this around.
I mean,
he needs to turn it around.
I think any club would be smart to have an interim not far from your phone book,
Trust me, this United hierarchy, who are running the football side of it now and have spent, 1.25 billion or thereabouts, they're sitting looking at all this going, right, they're not going to just sit in the hands if it continues to rot.
Sure.
They spent quite a bit of money.
And they kept Erik Ten Hag. They didn't hire him. That's the other thing, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, they kept him. They didn't hire him. If they'd hired him, I might think he has a longer leash, to Stevie's point. But they've just kind of kept him around. I think Christmas might be generous. All right, for Stevie, given that Salah has scored in 7 straight at Old Trafford and is breaking records for 7 years straight, where does he rank all time in the Premier League and Liverpool? This is from not Fabrizio Romano, Fabrizio Hermano, sending in the question there.
Well, he's up there.
Give me your top 5 Liverpool greats. Is he in it?
I think he'd have to be in it. Rushy obviously is number 1.
Is he above Dalglish?
No.
Who?
Mo Salah.
No, Rushy.
I think he has a different relation.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
You're talking about goals. You're talking about centre forward goal scorers, right?
I mean, is Mo Salah center forward?
Oh, you're a top 5 Liverpool.
Just a top 5. Top 5.
Top 5 all time.
Yeah, all time.
Four. I need a bit more.
You're gonna throw in some defenders.
I need a bit more time because I've got to have a discussion with myself.
All right, let's do top 5 Liverpool attackers.
Barnsley, Kenny Dalglish, Rushy, Sir Roger Hunt,
Keegan,
Kevin Keegan.
Kenny.
So no, I mean it's a hard. You're saying it's tough to get Mo Salah in your team.
Steve Nichols.
Sorry, that guy.
There's been some bloody good players.
I know.
Micah.
Yeah.
Gerrard. That's Gerrard.
Robbie Fowler.
Would you have Mo Salah ahead of Macca?
You can't ask. You can't ask. Right. Marker, get him on the blower. I'm going to phone him.
Yeah, that's
It's tough.
That's not a 10-second answer.
No, it's not.
That's the kind of question you need to send them that 2 weeks ago.
Yes, you're right. That's on me. I hold my hand up there.
It's funny, Seb, it's funny that on all the names that we brought out, nobody named Michael Owen the Ballon d'Or.
Ooh, it's a good shout, but it's such a short window.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
He played for Man United.
That's right. There it is.
Man.
And he was only. And by the way, how many years was it? I mean, what were we talking at 4, 5 years?
Yeah, his peak was short-lived.
Yeah, he didn't have that long there.
Promo!
Weird that Frank Leboeuf would be the one to bring up the Ballon d'Or, huh? Interesting way to end extra time.
He's falling in love with.
You never know with Frank. You never know what's simmering under the surface.
You see.
ESPN FC, 7 days a week. Don't miss a single episode.